So how important is composition? And do you know what? I wish I started learning this sooner. Greetings all, and a very good morning to you. And yes, trying a bit of something different today as well, because one of the things I found in quite a lot of the videos was that my head's bobbing about too much in and out of the frame. So I've instead of using the U frame that I normally just put on the tripod, I've actually put my gimbal on there instead, and hopefully it's going to be a bit more stable. So there we go. A few tweaks I've got to do to it, but I think it's going to work. But just look at that. Look at this. I'm going to talk a bit about composition and how I wish I'd have actually concentrated more on this in the beginning of my photographic journey. And when I get to where I want to go, I'll explain the reasons why. I'm actually hoping it don't rain, because there is a big possibility. Because where I'm going to be, I'm about a 20-minute walk from home, and I didn't bring a rain jacket. Why do I do it to myself? Why do I do it? Finally I'm here. Now, sunrise is actually now, it's about 6:20, but I wasn't here to catch a sunrise. As I said before, the reason I'm actually here is because the detail in the cloud, and hopefully I want to get some nice streaks or glares, that sort of thing, across the sea. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about composition and why it's pretty important. And the thing is because you're trying to tell a story, you're trying to lead people into a subject. And if you don't have the composition, people don't know what they're looking at. And I'm going to be fair, I mean, this one is not the best in the world, but I'm actually just sitting and waiting to get a bit of colour in the sky, because that's what I want to show. But I need something to lead people to this. So, you've all heard of leading lines. There are lots of different compositions. Well, this is a line that leads you into what you want to look at. I'm still waiting for it. Probably ain't going to happen though, my lot. But anyway. So basically what you use, or what I've used on this one, is I've actually used the groin, which is actually just to my left here. And it's a line, leads you in, which is on the bottom left of the image. So I've got the sea is in the bottom third of the shot, and the sky itself, which has got the cloud, is in the top 2/3. Then we have the groin, which leads you from the left, and you don't normally go central. Actually, I might pull that a little bit to the like that. Actually, that's probably looking a bit better. From the left to the bottom left third of the image. It's a bit of a sort of leading you in a bit. And it's leading you into the sky, because that's what I want to capture. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 2 exposures and blend them together. So the first one is obviously going to be on the bottom part of the image, which going to be the sea and the groin. So I'm going to overexpose for the sky. So the sky's going to be all washed out, but I'll do two. One's going to be for the groin and the sea, and the other exposure is actually going to be for the sky, and I'm going to blend them together. Now normally I'll do them in Lightroom, but this one I'm going to do in Photoshop. And there's a tutorial coming up for that one. I wish I'd have learned or concentrated on this more at the beginning, because I have actually taken this goes totally against things I've spoke about previously about manual is that I have actually took some pretty good shots of actually just using full auto, but the composition was just right. So I think in some ways, even though I'm not going to go against what I said, because learning your manual exposures is really important, is that composition, for me now, as I've been going through this course, I'm actually understanding that composition is more important. I've just felt a few spots of rain, so I'm packing up and I'm legging it before I get wet. But as always guys, thanks for joining me. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.